Everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about sharing the road with trucks. In this simple driving lesson, I'll be going over 5 simple things to keep in mind with regards to sharing the road with trucks. Now, I'm mainly talking about big work trucks, like big delivery trucks, but these rules can also be applied to pickup trucks if they're actually carrying a fairly big load. Now, the first thing to keep in mind is to be mindful of their speed. Most big trucks can't drive fast. Most of them, in fact, have limiters or speed limiters that limit them to a specific speed, and they can't drive that fast. So with that being said, be mindful of their speed. If you're driving and you're behind a truck and the truck is going, just the speed limit and you want to pass them, be mindful of their speed because that's pretty much the fastest that they can safely go, okay? Or if a truck is going below the speed limit, just be mindful of their speed because that's probably the fastest that they can go. The second thing to keep in mind with regards to sharing the road with trucks is to give them space in their lane, okay? Now, when you're driving beside a truck, you'll notice that a truck takes up a lot of the lane. If you drive really close to the truck, the driver is probably gonna be really trying to keep their truck perfectly straight to not hit your car or to not cut you off. Just give them space, okay? If you're driving beside a truck, give them a few extra inches in your lane, like just go a little bit to the right or to the left to give them a little bit of extra space. Also, if you're passing a truck, don't pass it right beside the truck. Give them a little bit of extra space. The third thing to keep in mind with regards to sharing the road with trucks is to give them room to turn. Most big trucks need more room to turn. In fact, a lot of the huge delivery trucks, in order to make a right-hand turn, they have to turn from the left lane, okay? So you have to understand that they have to take a very wide turn. And if you don't give them that space, then they can't make that turn. Don't expect a huge truck to take a turn like a small sports car. They need the space. So if you see a truck with its signal on, try and predict where it needs to turn from. This way you can give the driver enough space to make that turn safely. I mean, just, have some empathy for the fact that they're driving this huge thing and give them room to turn. The fourth thing to keep in mind is to remember that they're most likely working. Now, don't get me wrong, it's very possible for a person to drive a truck when they're not working, but most of the time, if you're looking at the big delivery trucks, most of the time those people are working. A truck is not really a big truck is not really a leisure thing that you drive for fun. I mean, it can be, but generally speaking, I would argue that the vast majority of people driving those big trucks are working. So keep that in mind. Give them some extra space, give them some extra time. I mean, they're on the clock, like they're working, they're driving for work right now. You might be out just driving for fun to go get a coffee, but they're working, so be mindful of that. The fifth thing to keep in mind with regards to sharing the road with trucks is to not follow them too closely. If you tailgate a truck, they probably can't see you. Here's the thing. If you can't see the mirror of a truck, then if you're driving so close to the truck that you can't see its side mirrors, then that truck can almost certainly not see you. So make sure that you're laying back far enough, that you're giving the truck driver enough time to see you behind them. You don't want to ride too close to the truck because if they can't see you, that can put you and them and everyone else around you in a dangerous driving situation. So just make sure that you're staying back far enough and you give enough of a following distance between you and the truck so that they can actually see you, and just don't follow them too closely. It's just good driving etiquette. And that's it. In this video, I've gone over the basics of sharing the road with trucks. In this simple driving lesson, I've gone over 5 specific things that you should keep in mind when you want to share the road with other trucks on the road. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.